welcome to, where are we?
Atchison Chat.
The Atchison Chat News. We are so glad you are here.
Yes,
Are
and
you
so
okay?
are we. I am, yes.
All right. Well, listen, we have a wonderful show for you today. We are so excited that you are here. We're going to be talking about all sorts of stuff, aren't we, Eric?
Mm-hmm.
I believe
It's summertime.
the list is too much to go through. I think you're choking there.
I tell you what, water does not go down the left side. Know that now.
All right. Well, no, really, we have a great show for you today. We're going to be talking about all sorts of community events.
Mm-hmm.
We have a special guest for you today. Who do we have today?
We have a local author talking about her new book. And it's going to be a wonderful segment, so make sure you watch and pay attention to it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes. So we're going to get to these community events for you, and we're going to do this interview in just a moment. Well, welcome back, Atchison. We are so glad that you are here. Eric, we have a ton of community events and activities to cover today.
We do.
So I'm just going to jump right in, and we're going to talk about Vacation Bible School.
Oh boy, it's that time of year.
It is that time of year, VBS. We're going to talk about that. So if you have flyers or you know when some of the Vacation Bible Schools are going to be taking place for the summer, please make sure that you are sharing those with the community. Put them on the Atchison Chat group page and let everybody know. But a couple of them that we do know about is one of them's happening at Trinity.
I saw that, yep.
And they're actually doing something different. June 12th through the 16th, they're going to do grades 5 through 8 from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
That'll be nice breaking it up like that.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
And then June 13th through 17th, so there are going to be some overlapping days there. Grades 3 through 4 will go from 9 a.m. until noon.
Okay.
So yeah, lots of
lot of fun.
activities and things for the kiddos to do. And then also New Life Assembly is having their Vacation Bible School Saturday the 11th, I believe. You can get on their page and kind of check out all of the details for that. And I'm sure there are more out there.
There are,
but you'll need to let us know what those are in order for us to be able to announce them. So make sure you're sharing that. What else is going on?
Looks like the One Atchison Business Recognition Program is going to be on June the 18th at 6 o'clock in the evening. Tickets are $60. Make sure you register and get tickets to go to that. And it's recognizing a lot of local businesses, what they do. You know, you shop in them, but sometimes you don't necessarily see the owners or what they do behind the scenes. So it's kind of a good way to come out and see the people that make the businesses run so well. And, you know, they get a little bit of recognition and have a good meal and enjoy yourself.
And that's going to be on Commercial Street, right?
Yes,
I think the 500 block.
I believe so.
Okay,
yes.
so they'll block that off. It's going to be food and music and just going to be a great time. So go ahead and get a hold of it. Who do you get tickets through?
I believe you get it through the Chamber of Commerce.
Chamber.
So you can go online. You can actually go to the Chamber of Commerce Facebook page and go to the website that way, or just go straight to the website to get your tickets. So
okay, all right, great.
I know it's been done to death, but speaking of, Theater Atchison has a new production coming out, Done to Death.
Done to Death. That's the name of the production.
Yes. It's going to be June 3rd through the 5th, which is a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it's also going to be June, I can't read, 10 through the 12th.
10 through the 12th,
yes.
Yeah.
So, and that's always a fun time. Go out and see a lot of the local people out performing, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it.
And then, look at that. Munich Gallery. They are having an ice cream social, and it's free. People can just come and check out the building, and that's going to be June 12th. That's going to be on a Sunday, I believe, June 12th.
Good. And then also, this coming up is the Summer Sounds concert series on the library lawn. It's going to be every Tuesday. It's 7 o'clock in the evening. So it's going to be the 7th, the 14th, the 21st, and the 28th. And you're going to see a lot of local performers out there playing. I've seen the flyers going up around town. It kind of gives you a preview of who's going to be playing and kind of what they play.
Okay.
So it's going to be a lot of fun that way.
So I want to kind of go back to the gallery, though, the ice cream social at the gallery.
Yes.
You actually know a little bit about
I do.
the gallery. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, actually, the Munchnick was actually built by a local family, and the gentleman that built it was a lumber merchant. And so when he did that, he used the choicest lumber. He and his wife kind of built it together, and so the architecture on that building is absolutely gorgeous.
You
get to go in, and with it being an art gallery, you can see a lot of local artists have their wares in there, but you can just appreciate the beauty that is the Munchnick Art Gallery.
It really is breathtaking in there. It's a great. If you haven't gone, highly recommend it. It's this old, historical mansion, really, and the architecture is just phenomenal. So head on down there, get some ice cream. It's going to be from 1 to 4 on the 12th. You'll have a good time.
Yes.
Okay, so Salvation Army lunch program. Let's talk about that. Kiddos can head over to the Salvation Army during the summer to get a sack lunch. And I believe that is from 11 to 12:30. Don't quote me on that. You can go over to the Salvation Army's page and take a look. But look, sometimes it's hard to get the kiddos fed during the summertime. So it's a great thing that they are doing. If your kids need lunch, if you, for some reason you're not able to make lunch for them or provide them with a good meal, they can head on over there and take advantage of that. You've already talked about the summer concert, but Eric, real quick, something really fun going on in the Atchison chat group. If you are a member of the Atchison chat group, you can participate in this.
Oh, wonderful.
We're going to do a photo contest.
Oh, cool.
So some of you might remember that a couple weeks ago I put a poll out there and I asked you what contest you wanted us to run, and the majority vote was for a photo contest. So this is what we are doing. We are going to run a photo contest from June 1st through June 15th. It actually ends at 7 p.m. on June 15th, and that's going to be sunsets in Atchison.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
the photo has to be taken sometime between June 1st and June 15th. Well, probably the 14th, because we're ending at 7 before sunset on the 15th. So the photo has to be taken during that time frame, and it has to be from Atchison or Atchison County of the sunset. And of course, the one with the most likes is going to win.
There's some great local photographers, and we've been really fortunate this year. We've had some beautiful sunsets.
Yes.
So.
And, we've had some wonderful pictures throughout all of the photo contests that we've run in that group. So, yeah, kind of excited about that. But that'll kick off June 1st, so you want to do that. Well, we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
We'll talk about it later. Stay tuned. We have something else that's really exciting for you to hear about. Welcome back, Atchison. I am excited. I am sitting here with Miss Rae Baer, whom some of you probably know as the Atchison Chat's roving reporter. Rae does a lot of photography for us. In fact, she's usually behind the camera. This is kind of an unusual place for her to be, in front of the camera. But we are glad she's here. She's going to be sharing with you a little about this duck, Quackles, whom some of you might already know. You've probably seen Rae downtown with Quackles. He's kind of become a little town mascot. And if you were at the duck races, I'm sure you saw her down there with Quackles. He was one of the ducks that was there, and people got to hold him and play with him. And she is here today to tell you a little bit about Quackles and also about the book that she is writing and some of the writings about Quackles. So I'm going to turn it over to you. You want to tell us about Quackles?
Sure, be glad to. Thank you for having me. It's fun to be on the news. I like watching the news. I like all the community things that we've been involved in. Quackles hails from my mother's imagination. And I say that because she's a writer, she's an author, she's from Atchison. She started writing a story about a duck from Scotland. And she didn't get a chance to finish it because she passed away.
Oh.
So when she passed away, I inherited everything in her writing tote, if you will.
Wow.
And this was one of the stories that she had started. And so I picked it up and I started looking through it, looking through her notes, trying to figure out where was she going with this story. She had the introduction and the family history, and that was it.
So Quackles hails from your mother's imagination, but he is from where?
He is from McDuckville, Scotland.
McDuckville, Scotland.
McDuckville.
And what is his full name?
Quackles O'Shaughnessy McDuck.
I don't know if I can repeat that. Quackles
O'Shaughnessy
McDuck.
Yep, very good, very good. Well, when I moved to Atchison, I thought, my mother was here. She was born here, raised here. I have family here. I have a strong connection to Atchison. Let me have Quackles come and visit Atchison. And so I began to develop the story, and it is almost completed.
Oh,
And what the stories are, various adventures that he's had, some of the misadventures, and his visit to Atchison, and some of the things that he's been about town looking at. He got to learn how to ride a bicycle.
Yeah.
He went to the duck race. He got to go on the boat that launched the ducks. He tried his hand at photographing that event. Didn't go so well, and you can see that. I think I posted a little video.
Yeah, I think so.
Online
I think so.
in the chat group. So, and he got to go experience a root beer float.
Yes, at
Eddie's Five and Dime. Great
Yep.
place.
Yeah.
So what we've done is posted these episodes, if you will, on Amazon, and so people can go on Amazon. It's Kindle Vella, that's the platform, and just type in Quackles.
We'll try to leave the link to that in the description of this news video, but I want to say it was so simple to do. I got on there, I clicked the link, and the story popped right up. So it's kind of a drip format where you get just little pieces of the stories. Yep. It's really a neat thing. So and it's all free.
Yeah,
it's all free.
It's free.
Yeah.
Well, the first 3 episodes.
Yeah, the first episodes. So.
But now Quackles is a little shy in front of the Quammer.
the Quammer.
Yeah, he's a little shy in front of the camera, but he wanted me to make sure to tell Atchison that he really appreciates how he's been accepted, and he feels like a member of the community now.
And I understand that aside from this, you're trying to compile the rest of your mother's writings as well and put that into kind of a book if you can.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's called. It's going to be called Anatomy of a Writer's Mind.
Oh.
So look for that. It's going to be hopefully out sometime the end of the year.
That'll be great. But in the meantime, if you happen to see Rae around town with Quackles, make sure that you say hello. And he likes to get hugs.
Yes.
He does. He likes to get hugs, and he loves to be photographed with people. So if you want your picture taken with Quackles, ask Rae. I'm sure she'll let you do that. You can get a selfie or something. But, well, Rae, it has been a pleasure to have you here. I thank you so much. And I really encourage all of you to go get these stories. The last story that I read was about Quackles on an adventure, and I don't want to spoil it. I'll let people go get it themselves. And it's just absolutely hilarious. I think you're going to love it. So anyway, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I'm going to let you go, and we're going to get back with Eric in just a moment. Wow, that sure was great having Rae Baer here. Oh my goodness, and I love Quackles, her duck.
He's
so
a real
cute.
quack up, I guess you could say.
He's a quack up.
With Rae writing that book, she probably had to have her ducks in a row, but do you have your ducks in a row?
I do. Do you have your ducks in a row?
No, I have squirrels, and unfortunately, I've been up all night drinking coffee. So
oh my goodness!
Not even close.
Oh, Eric,
Yeah.
Eric. No, it's so much fun to see her walking around town with the duck, and the kids all like it and everything. Mm-hmm. And so we wish her all the success in the world with Quackles, and he's just kind of become this community mascot. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. All right. Well, hey, listen. We want to talk a little bit about history. Mm-hmm. You know some interesting history about Abraham Lincoln. You want to talk about that?
Yeah. Abraham Lincoln actually came to Atchison in 1859. He gave a speech of the time, relevant to the time of that era, politics and whatnot, when he was campaigning to be president. And he actually spoke not too far from the courthouse. There's at the time there wasn't a courthouse there yet, but he gave a speech. There's a monument to it. But anyway, he always said that if he came out west, he would like to come to Kansas. That was because he came through this area and absolutely fell in love with it. But did you know he is our only president that is in the wrestling world, in the Wrestling Hall of Fame? He was actually quite a wrestler. He had 300 matches and never lost one.
You're kidding. Is this a joke?
No, this is serious. He actually never lost a wrestling match. Mm-hmm. So he was quite a fella. My favorite president by far. But
I'm going to look that up because I had no idea. I thought you were kidding.
Yes. No, I'm 100% serious.
Well, you never know with Eric whether he's telling a joke or not.
I saw Abraham Lincoln impersonator, and he was driving a Ford, and I thought last time he was in a Ford, things didn't end so well. So
Eric.
yeah. But anyway, along
But
that.
no, but he really was a wrestler?
Yes, he was.
That's something.
He was quite a wrestler,
Oh, I
and
didn't
because
know
of his
that.
size, he was our tallest president so far at 6'4" and 3/4 inches, I believe. But yeah, and then also along the history line, the Atchison Historical Society is actually doing a River Towns tour, and it's going to be like a bus tour. And it's going to be leaving June the 25th. You will need a ticket. I believe tickets are $25 a piece. Reach out to Steve Kaplinger with the Historical Society. You can give them a call, and he's usually the one that answers.
And I think they're going to hit, what, four or five towns?
Mm-hmm.
4 or 5, yeah,
Six
4 or 5 river towns, something
Okay.
like that.
Mhm.
And just kind of, that sounds like a lot of fun.
I think it will
really
be.
something that I
So
think.
one tour leaves at 8 on the 25th of June, and one tour leaves at 1 o'clock. So if you don't want to quite get up for the 8 o'clock one, then go ahead and hit the afternoon
Okay.
one. Or if you're an early bird, go down and do 8 o'clock, and it's going to be a wonderful time. So, and if you hit the 8 o'clock one, there is lunch included. So
Oh,
that
okay.
might be worth getting up for. So,
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, that sounds fun. Boy, we sure covered an awful lot of stuff today.
We did.
It was, great to go through all of these events and stuff that are going on. Certainly we can't cover them all. And if you know of other things that are taking place in June, please share it. Share it, share it, share it. We'd
love to
can't,
hear it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can't know everything. We
No.
kind of count on all of you to help us with that. But, and I love, I'm going to put this out here. I really love that Eric knows so much about history.
Even though
I
you think
would
I make it
not
up.
say that I am. My daughter is a history teacher, so she knows a lot about
Sure.
history. I wouldn't say that I'm real up on it, but I like old stuff.
Okay,
I
well,
do.
that's nice. So does
This
Mark.
may sound weird. One of the things. Hey. Hey now. One of the things that I like are old hatchets.
Really?
I do.
What
So I
hatchets?
order them from all different countries. Hatchets that are
Yeah.
handmade and they're
Yeah.
old. And
Interesting. What do
yeah,
you like
I'm
about
kind of addicted to order. Well, when I get them and I open the package, that smell.
Really?
Yeah, I love
What?
it. It's I know. Well, I like foreign accents. All right,
Wow.
Atchison. We sure have had an awful lot of fun being with you today. We hope that you enjoyed today's show. Remember, we love you, and so does Jesus.